Hey everyone, welcome to the video today. Today we are going to be looking at this tiny microphone, shotgun microphone from Sony. It is the Sony ECM-B10 and it also comes with a little wind muff. So let's get straight to it. First of all, I got this mic because of its ability to record omnidirectional, meaning it can record 360 degrees as well. With a flick of a button, just a flick of a button there, you are able to record 360 degrees. And a lot of what I record also includes being able to record 360 degrees. And if I can do that with a flick of a button, then that's perfect. It works perfectly for me.
Om Brahmane Namaha, Om Sastikaye Namaha.
The second reason I got it is because it does not require any wiring and it connects through hot shoe here, or as Sony calls it, multi-interface shoe. So this is how the signal is transmitted through to the camera. With the newer cameras, they have the digital sound. I guess it's able to transmit digitally as well. With the older Sony cameras, it's still able to do it in analog mode. And thirdly, there is no need for a battery because this is powered via the multi-interface shoe or hot shoe, whatever you want to call it. So it is powered via the camera and it does not really drain the batteries too much as well. So I don't have need for extra batteries or have to worry about charging this, and forgetting to kind of not have power or having to turn it on because I've forgotten to turn on my mic a few times in the past while recording as well. And the other thing is this is quite small. This is, I think it's as small as just a little bit bigger than the Rode Video Micro. I can pretty much take it anywhere with me. And it is the little brother for the Sony ECM-B10, I think it's called, which was released in 2019. Similar microphone but bigger, because that has 8 capsules, so I think it can pick up more sound. But this is the little brother and it has all the similar functions, all the same functions, and is pretty much able to do the same thing in a compact body. As I mentioned earlier, the newer Sony models like A7C, Sony A7 IV, A7R4, the newer bodies, or even ZV-1, they have the ability via the multi-shoe interface to transmit digital sound. The older models like A7 III, A6400, which is what I have, A6300, 6500, the older models do not have that ability, but they do have the multi-shoe interface, multi-interface shoe actually. So you are able to use the analog function to actually be able to make use of this mic. So today we're gonna test. I know there's already a lot of videos about people testing this mic on the newer camera bodies. So today I'm going to be looking at, or we're going to be looking at testing it on the older body and see if it works. So I'm going to be testing it on my A6400 as well as the A7 III. So let's get straight to it. So let's look at the back of the mic. First, you have the digital and the analog mode here. Digital is for newer cameras such as A7 IV, A7C, ZV-1, A7R4, and so on. Whereas the analog will only work for the older cameras. Well, not only, but analog on the older cameras such as A6400, A7 III, A6500, and so on. It will primarily be at the analog mode that will work. The digital mode will not work because there is no transmission of digital sound. Below that, you've got the filters. So you've got noise cancellation filter on top to help eliminate external sound while you're speaking to the mic. You've got the low cut filter in the middle, which helps eliminate low humming sounds such as AC if you're in an internal setting, and then you can turn that off. Now you've got the volume knob here if you would like to control the volume manually, but you need to make sure that the audio level here is set on manual and not auto. I generally prefer to have it on manual so I have better control of it. Although I've heard a lot of good things about people using auto as well, as it's apparently meant to be fairly good. Now here above the audio level, you have the attenuator. I generally tend to leave it in -10 decibel because it tends to get rid of a lot of additional and external noise. And most importantly now on the top here, this is where you have 3 different I guess, types of setting you can do on your mic. So right now it's set on omnidirectional. Omnidirectional is the one here on the bottom with the circle. This means you can record 360 degrees all around you. And if you change that setting to cardioid, that is in the middle, that one there is able to record, you're able to record 180 degrees. So on the top here, this is the super directional mode. So if you switch to that, then it only records at the front. So if you were to switch to that, it's only recording directly in front of the camera. So this is one of the reasons I got this microphone, because I can switch between having a directional mic and an omnidirectional mic like that. Oh, and let's not forget that this mic has internal shock mounts. So if you're walking and talking or recording while you're walking, this should be able to handle it. So now the Sony mic is on my A6400, and a lot of birds. So it's on my A6400, and this is the super directional mode. So it is set at super directional mode. I'm going to go behind the camera and speak if you can hear. So I'm now behind the camera. I'm not sure if you can hear me very well at all. Now again, I'm in the super directional mode, in the shotgun mode, with the noise cancellation filter on. Now this is with the low cut filter on. I do live not far from an airport, and I can hear a plane flying away. I'm not sure if you can hear that on the recording. So now I have chosen the cardioid option, where it's able to record about 180 degrees, I believe. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to go to the side of the camera and see if you can hear me. So I am on the side of the camera. Not sure if you can hear me. And now I am behind the camera. Again, I've switched to noise cancellation mode. I don't know if you can hear the difference. There is a plane flying by a bit further away. Not sure if you can hear the plane. I'm going to walk around the camera. Again, I am on the side once again and behind the camera. So now I'm in the low cut filter mode, which is meant to eliminate all the low sounds, low frequencies like AC and different low noises. And I'm going to go to the side again. So this is me speaking from the side of the camera, about 180 degrees. And this is me behind the camera. Not sure if you can hear me. So now I've switched to omnidirectional mode. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to walk around the camera and see if you can hear me all around. So this is me walking around the camera. You should probably be able to hear me. I'm behind the camera now and going back and returning back to my starting point. So this is with the omnidirectional mode, where you should be able to hear 360 degrees. I have just switched the noise cancellation filter on, or noise cut. I think it's noise cancellation. And again, I'm going to do the same thing. I am walking around the camera. Don't know if you can hear the difference, but I'm walking around the camera and returning back to my original spot. Now I have the low cut filter on. Again, I'm going to do the same test. I'm going to walk around. I am walking around the camera and see if you can hear me. I am walking around the camera and coming back to my original spot. Now this is the omnidirectional mode with the noise cut filter on. So now I've switched the mic over to my A7 III. Again, still using it on analog mode. I've got it on super directional mode at the moment, shotgun mic, but I've also got the noise cut filter on, or noise cancellation filter on, because there's a lot of planes flying by and cars going by. So we're going to test this. Now I'm going to go behind the camera, see if you can hear me. This is me behind the camera. Not sure if you can hear me. So now we are on the A7 IV. And there is a helicopter flying by now. So I've still got the noise cancellation filter on, and this is on super directional mode. I'm just gonna walk to the back of the camera and see if you can hear me. So this is me behind the camera. I'm not sure if you can hear me. This is me behind the camera. Now I've switched over to the cardioid mode, where you can hear for about 180 degrees. So I'm just gonna go on the side of the camera. This is me on the side of the camera. And this is me behind the camera. We are now on the cardioid option, which records 180 degrees. So let me go to the side and see if you can hear me. So we're still recording digital on the Sony A7 IV. On the side now going to the back. So this is me at the back. Not sure if you can hear me. So now we are on omnidirectional. See if you can hear me. I'm going to walk around the camera, see if you can hear me. So this is me walking around the camera. You're probably also picking up a lot of other sounds. There's birds chirping, there's people doing construction. Although it is on noise cancellation, I don't know if it picks up all the other noises. And there is a plane flying by still. It's a different plane now. So this is on omnidirectional mode, and I've come back to where I originally started from. So this is the final option. This is the omnidirectional mode. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk around the camera, and you can listen, see if you can hear me or not. So this is me walking around the camera, recording digital on the Sony a7 IV on omnidirectional mode. And this is me walking around the camera. By the way, I've had the little furry thing, dead cat or whatever you want to call it, on the mic as well, because we are outside and we do want to eliminate wind noise because there's a bit of wind as well. So I try and get rid of that noise. So you should be able to not hear the wind noise, hopefully. So hopefully you were able to hear the differences between using digital mode on the newer cameras and analog mode on the older cameras. And yes, it does work on my Sony a6400 and a7 III. Those are a bit older on analog mode only. But if you think that is viable for you and it works for you, then why not? I think the mic's pretty good. You don't have to worry about kind of wire connection or charging the microphone. And like I said, for me, the best thing was I am able to record omnidirectional because I shoot a lot of events and functions where I need to record 360 degrees, sound in 360 degrees. And it's great to be able to switch between that and a shotgun mode where I would be shooting vlogs or talking in front of the camera. So once again, it's your choice. I think it's about 250 bucks, 250 pounds roughly in the UK, or about $250 in the US. I was lucky I was able to get it for about 179 pounds here in the UK. There was a, I guess, promotional sale, and I was able to get on it really and get this mic. And the best thing is also I don't have to charge the mic or need batteries for it. Once again, thank you for watching my channel today. Hope this review is useful for you, and hope it helps you make a decision on whether you want to get this mic or not, because it is a bit pricey, but it does a lot of things in one small package that you wouldn't be able to do with one single mic at this price range, I believe. And once again, thank you for watching.